First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls who has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. It's like a design run. Hurts has it, and he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running backs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch made there by Burks. And you will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Allen now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and long. Play action. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, here's Allen. Back into the hands of Watkins. And he's in! Jordan Watkins! Touchdown, Falcons! A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A short one taken at the 10, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Very good. Nope.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Good.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Back to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Irvin. He's inside the 25. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll go again here with Irvin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Atlanta. The try here for the extra point. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action, Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll motion the slot man right. Hurts to the air on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up fourth down. But somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, 7. Don't touch that. 181. Don't touch.
Here's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Packers. Throwing is Hurts. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet. As they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. He's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Packers are back within 4. It is 14 to 10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Allen working from the pistol. A short one taken by Hockenson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On play action, Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and put him down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run with Irving. Room to run inside the 40. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Irving. Touchdown, Falcons. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Falcons move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it'll be second down. Hurts to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop, step, or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Hey, 73. Great, set.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Trimmer.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Great, set. Delta.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Packers will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. Just their own 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Falcons 31, Packers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, Hurts. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Now a deep ball from Mitchell. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Green Bay. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
No touch that.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
319.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Allen. In trouble, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Watkins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. From their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Past the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's into the end zone again. It's the Octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. First down, here's Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. 29. Here's second down and 5.
Round 80. What's that?
Play action. Here's Allen. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock and without a stop. Their opponent's not going to get the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Off the play fake, here's Allen. A throw on the move is caught, and he will score again. Gordon Watkins. Touchdown Atlanta. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Go touch up. Try to get.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On first down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down and 3. Hurts now. Forced out wide. There he goes again. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Falcons 42. Packers.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Give. This is Irvin. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. Right back to Irving. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
That's a gain of 5.
This one all but over. Here's third down.
Browning.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.